Oh my holy shit. It might have been like the longest one because I have descended to hell. The void is claiming me. It's Kirby. Oh no, he's eating Batman. Fuck. What? Bruh, I look. What? No. Oh, psych. Barbecue rib burger. Oh, that does sound quite nice actually. But I've already eaten some. Okay. Well, okay.
Gotcha,
Technically,
bitch. Game over, yeah.
Twitter. Sorry, twatter. Did I even have a twatter? Oi, you twat. I'm a Twitter your twatter. What? I'm a twatter your Twitter. The many quotes of Game Busters J. Ho! Ho! Grenades, okay. Is that a hammer? What the hell? I got juggled by bombs. Gotta speed up.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick, while I hold him back.
I don't have my... Well, surprise stream. Surprise stream. I did mention that I might try and stream more often this week, and I kind of forgot and then kind of remembered, and I was like, maybe I could shove in a stream. I'll try and shove in a stream. So yeah, we're going to be continuing. But what I will say is we did the A rank for this stage last time, but it didn't save, and that's slightly worrying because this game keeps saying that there's no space for me to save, and I'm like, well, I've already created a save slot, so can't I just override the save slot? I'm slightly worried that it's now not saving things, and I don't know why, even though there is a literal slot that I load. So, you know, just overwrite onto that. I don't know. The only other thing I could do is because I have another save file. I could just go and delete that, and then I'll have a save slot, right? But I don't know why I didn't save. It's supposed to be auto saving. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So we're gonna have to like bum rush this real quick, and then go from there really. But I'm just gonna record anyway, I guess. No, actually no. We'll hold out. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me, but we're just gonna quickly do this. Hopefully get the A rank straight away again, and then find out why I didn't save. It saves the story, so why wouldn't it save? Yeah, I don't know. Again, slightly concerned. I don't know. I don't know. But we are starting the grueling task of the cleanup, which is we have to get A ranks now. There's no like ifs or ups about it. I'm gonna save the final like boss till the end, and yes, you do get ranked on that as well if I remember correctly. Oh god. So we'll see how we go, but yeah.
Level up. It's really steep here. Be careful.
Yeah, we're fine.
Some of the submerged sea ruins move when you get close to them. Here we go. Level up.
That's why to get that.
Best
Ugh.
tail.
It's too hot, I will say. I hope if you guys cannot hear my fan, if you can, I apologize, but it's too hot, man. I can't compromise, alright? You hear it, but I'm just letting you know in case you do. It's too bloody hot, mate. At least here it is in the UK, man. It's too bloody hot. Like, no thank you. You know? No thanks. Shit. We're back to the shenanigans where we have to actually, I'm just trying to get as much points as I can. Because I can't remember.
Tails. Flying enemies are all yours. Attack them with thunder.
I can't remember. Oh, come on, Tails. Can't hit things right in front of me. It's like having a pistol, right? And you're right in front of their face and you still miss. Like, how? How do you do that? Magic. Maybe it was never a gun to begin with. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
All right. All right. Well. All right. I still stand by that. I would not mind them trying to do something like this again, but I at this point I don't know. I know there's this whole rumor of a Sonic. There's a whole rumor about this being remade, and I think I've already more or less talked about it. But listen, it's possible that we might be in repeated conversation territory unless something else comes up or I have something more interesting to talk about. And I'm not gonna waffle on about
Looks like we can use that cannon.
my life or anything like that. So, you know. Don't get me wrong. This game's got issues, and you know, if they were to do something like this again, they would need to significantly improve this game. But I still stand by the fact that I like the idea, but maybe not the execution. You know what I mean? I feel like it's actually better to leave it to Knuckles here.
Too cool.
Just not this bit.
What a wild ride.
Yeah, that made me sick. Probably. I get motion sickness, so. Alright. You are blasting off. Team Sonic's blasting off. Bleh. Please be enough.
That's it.
That's it. That better count, by the way. That better tally. I've also got my soundboard on this time, so it's been a while since I've used it. Honestly, I need to rehash it. Rehash it? Like,
That was tough.
now are you gonna save or not? There you go. That's what it should be doing. It auto-saved. So I don't know. It didn't do that last time. But we did that in the last stream. So I don't know what happened. That shit auto-saved. So it better auto-save. I'm not going to be doing the challenge runs just yet. We're going to do... We'll come back to the challenge. But we're going to be just doing all of this. So I'll count this as an official start. So I'll start recording. Alright. Proper cleanup is happening. Now we are basically replaying all the levels, all the stages, all the bosses, and trying to actually get an A rank. So let's get started. And while I do that, I'm going to put on my light.
Let's blast through with Sonic Beam. Okay. Oh.
Bollocks. I smacked my mic. It's so big and I have like no room. Hang on. I don't want to damage my mic. I did that once and that was not a good time, so... Okay. Alright. Hopefully we're okay. I'm not where I want to be, camera-wise, but this will have to do. Can't really do too much about that, but... It is what it is. I'll have to be off center. Right. Okay. Also, the third part of the highlights, Team Rose, I uploaded that slightly earlier today, so. And I'll be working on Knuckles Chaotix when I get the chance. But I've also got my actual main channel that I'm trying to sort out. I'm just gonna restart that. I kind of don't like that I just completely missed.
Looks like Eggman's robots are here too.
I'm ready to take them out.
I don't like how I... Yeah.
Got it.
Huh? Why won't you go up?
Level up.
Very weird. You telling me I have to be Sonic? That's weird. Sure, whatever.
Knuckles, can you open this stone door for us?
Nope. I can't, Tails. You do it.
Knuckles, try punching these ruins to get inside.
Ugh. I must have died or something. I'm assuming I must have died.
Let's go up there.
Or I was too slow? I don't know. But the fact that I got a D rank for essentially stage 2 or act 2, I guess,
The path are beginning to crumble. We better get
is a
moving.
bit worrying. But I still really like the music of this game. You know, can't go wrong with the first 2 stages of music. They even brought them back for different iterations.
Okay.
It's a good track though. It is. I'll go this way. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. What's the point of that? I just wanted to be different. Just wanted to be a contrarian. Lost all those rings was not worth. Rings do add up. Rings do add up. Right, center. How is it only that Sonic went in that? They were literally behind me. What?
Try getting items if we can.
Yes.
Well, missed that. There we go. Not a good start. Whatever. Shit. Got it. Shit. Shit. I'm shitting. I don't even know how many lives I got. That's fine. I could have picked that up. Oh well.
Got it. Yes.
Never mind.
This turtle is swimming with a block on his back.
It looks
Yeah, Knuckles. There's another Team Blast right there, so fuck it. I know this is kind of a waste, but... But they literally just give me another one, so...
Looks like that case is being protected by the robots.
So let's use another one, because fuck it. Might be slower. Whoa. Oh, okay. You want me to Sonic, alright. Fair enough.
Hey Sonic, can you blow up that robot?
Nope. Yeah.
Leave it to me. Got it. All right. Let's go.
Okay. Well. Go.
Leave it to me.
Well. See, I don't actually know. I didn't. I forgot to bring up. I forgot to bring up the fucking what is required for an A rank. I didn't look it up. I didn't have the time since I'm doing it more often. So we're just kind of going in and hoping that we get it for now, I guess. And if we don't, then I'll just have to open up a browser and Google it or whatever the fuck. Lots of shit, yeah. Can I say that on YouTube and Twitch? I'm sure it's fine. Shit, I say shit all the time. We all shit. You shit, we all do. I mean, I'm not wrong. Right, let's hope this doesn't screw me over. Let's hope this doesn't screw me over.
Whoa! What's with that giant rock?
It's coming this way.
Get out of the way! Here we go!
Okay. That part is usually the part that screws me over more than anything.
Looks like its buddy has joined the party.
Gee. Who set this up? Eggman? Oh god. No. Well, let's just see. Because I don't know. Could maybe pick it up on my phone.
Perfect!
All right. That's one down. That's one down. Should I, Sure. It's one down. Let's go. All right. So that's good. Grab Metropolis.
Let's blast through with Sonic speed!
Also, apparently, I don't. Is it Sonic's birthday today or yesterday or something like that? Happy birthday, Sonic! I've already seen the Sonic Crossroads shenanigans. Can I talk about that? I don't know if I can talk about that. I don't know who's actually seen it, but they announced. So there was a leak, and I saw this leak, and I was like, "This is bullshit. This is just some sort of model. I don't know what this is, right? This is a mod of like fucking Sonic All Stars or something, or some other game or whatever. Crash Team. I don't know. So like this is, you see all doctored fake shit where like, you know, let's just add this character, and you're like, ain't no way that this character's here. And then a bunch of people are like, nah, this shit's real and it's wild, this leak. And I'm like, I was a bit pissed off that I saw it because I didn't want to see it. It just came into my feed and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, this is Sonic, but this is not what I was expecting. It was a character reveal leaked. And I was like, no way this is real. I refuse to believe it. And they finally revealed it and it's true. And I'm so fucking pissed off. I hate leakers, dude. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. Right? Why do they do this? I hate leakers, man. You ruin the experience, dude. You ruin the gaming experience. I did not want to do that.
All right, they never give up, do they?
Leave it to me.
And neither do we. But all I would say is for those who care, who perhaps haven't seen it, is let's just say when they meant Crossworlds, because I was hoping that Crossworlds would potentially branch out to other things, but I was not expecting them to branch out into, well, other things. I don't know how to say it without being too like on the nose about it, but I just wasn't expecting this character reveal, even though it leaked, and then they revealed that some other stuff are coming, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm a contrarian. I'm kind of concerned. I'll be honest, because now what I can talk about is that I believe I believe. Whoa, that was an interesting experience. I believe that they revealed that there's going to be more Sonic / Sega characters revealed, and I think it's separate from the DLC, from like the Crosswords DLC, which is like I guess the characters, like basically stuff that we assume is not going to be anything to do with Sonic at all. It's just, again, what I just was not expecting what they were, and the fact that they're like, oh yeah, and this is also going to be coming, and I was sitting there and I'm like, sure, but also slightly concerned personally, even if I may or may not like some of the reveals as like oh, that's neat, you know, but like at the same time I'm like, I'm more concerned because I don't know, I would not have chosen that. You know, people are saying like, oh my god, it's literally Smash Brothers but racing, and kinda. But you know, I'm just saying, if they really, you know, Ryan, you know, was saying to me on Twitter, he was like, this is neat and all, but if they really want a crossover, they're missing out the obvious choice, and it's Crash. And it's like, well, yeah, Crash has a racing game, dude. Put Crash in it. Why not? Like, if you really want this to be the Smash Brothers, put like PlayStation characters in. Put Master Chief in there from Xbox. You know, let's get some Resident Evil or something randomly. Leon Kennedy in a car. I don't know. You know what I mean? Let's put some Lara Croft in there or something. Let's put some Final Fantasy in there. Put Kratos in there. Dude, fucking Astrobot. Put Astrobot in there. Why not? You know? But because of the DLC, I am concerned. I was sitting there and I was like, I hope this isn't a sign that this is kind of where the rest of the DLC is going. I hope there's going to be some drastic difference in what we actually get revealed. We'll have to see, but I'm slightly concerned. But I'll be honest, so far, I'm indifferent. I'm just like, yeah, I guess I'm just going to stick to Sonic characters and hopefully the many Sega characters, which I hope includes, you know, a lot, if not all, of the ones that were in like the All-Stars racing games, you know? Especially since, like, I think I was saying to somebody else, I think it was VGS, that they're revealing that they're remaking or remastering, kind of, I guess. Oh god. They're like well, I'll say okay, they're not remaking, they're reviving old franchises. You know, like Shinobi, and it's like, dude, Shinobi's getting a new game, so to me it should be a no-brainer that Joe Musashi should be in the game because he was in All Stars Racing Transformed anyway. To me, it's like, dude, get more eyes on Shinobi, right? You could do this with other stuff, right? We know they're gonna do a Golden Axe game. We know we're gonna do. Or there's gonna be another Streets of Rage. There's gonna be, fucking Crazy Taxi, right? I mean, dude, it's Crazy Taxi. It's Crazy Taxi. It's pretty fucking easy. Just put them in. You know what I mean? It's right there. But I am still in a bit of disbelief as to what characters are actually coming. DLC wise. Was that 60k? Damn. Probably. I've got the guide up now, so I'm just going to have a look and see. Let's have a look. Yeah, 60k, I was off. Was I too slow? More rings? Don't know. More enemies? Either way, I need to make up more points. I need to make up more points. I need to make up more points. I feel like it's hard to tell though until they tally everything up, you know? Especially time bonus and whatnot. I don't know if you get a special time bonus if you do it really fast or something.
Energy plant?
So that's energy flowing through those red pipes.
I'm being propelled forward. Now I can keep up with Sonic.
But my feet hurt. My legs are burning. Yeah.
We're not going there, are we?
Yes, we are. I'm like, I should probably, like, you know, actually destroy them for points.
Those machines are sucking the energy off the road.
How low can he go? We can't let him get away with this.
Yeah. Get in there, please. Turn around. All right.
Level up. There's more. Got it. Take it. Already.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Yeah. Got it.
Nice. That's how it should go, right? Yeah. 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 Oh God. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Leave it to me. Level up.
Okay.
Here we go.
Like, am I wasting my time doing this? I might be.
Yes.
Just for a one up, but.
Level up.
Yahoo!
Hmm.
Yahoo! Yeah.
Interesting.
Yahoo!
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
Yahoo!
Hmm. But yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna play it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like a, oh my god, I don't like these characters. I'm not gonna play this game. Like, no. Some people are like, what the fuck is this game? I'm so confused.
Yes.
I'm not gonna buy this game
That's it.
anymore or something. And I'm like,
Yes.
chill. You know, like, to me, it's just like there's gonna be a lot of crazy characters. I just wasn't expecting them to go certain places. Put it that way. I just wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, alright, sure, I guess. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, sure. And I personally think, like, out of left field, at least, like, you could argue that if you're just bringing a character from a completely different franchise that's not Sonic related, it is kind of like, whoa. But if you know what I mean. Hopefully, you know what I mean. If you've seen it, that it's like, oh, that seems even more left field than you'd think, I guess. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said I'm indifferent. So I hope there will be some DLC that I'm actually interested in. But if it isn't, it isn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's leave it to Sonic.
Like, I don't know if I'll get like a season pass for it and just fuck it, or whether I'll do what I actually did with, I think, Smash Brothers, and actually I did with some other games where I actually just chose what characters I wanted. And just, you know.
When grinding, use the square button to accelerate and left analog stick to balance.
Like, I actually didn't buy all the DLC for every game. I don't, or like, you know, oh look, you got more characters. There's plenty of characters I just didn't have in a video game. I just didn't get around to it. Sometimes I didn't get around to it, or I just, you know, I'm just like, I'm indifferent. So I was like, well, no point me paying money for, you know, I could have done a season pass, but hey, if I don't really care too much about one character, then I think, well, it kind of works out better that way, you know? Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Get up there, Tails. But... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That was about 5 minutes with about 300k. How many rings do I have? Let's have a look. Let's see. I suppose there's something I could show you guys, which I might do in a minute. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good this time. Whatever I needed to do, I got some extra points. I was so close. I was so close anyway, you know. That I was like, oh, I can't take much more, surely, right? Can't take much more. And it definitely isn't. So that's good. Just wish it wasn't so damn hot, but that's summer for you. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I remember how well this went. So, try not to die for starters. Alright. Try not to die. Look. We're back to my head spinning. Yeah. That's the thing. I need to do this for every team, so, you know.
Eggman's robots are up to something with those machines. Let's worry about them later.
Let's worry about them later. No, we need to do it now, Knuckles, because we can't proceed. We can't proceed.
Let me handle Brian, no matter how high they are. I'll knock 'em
Yeah, but you knock them down, but then you take forever to kill them. So you need to do it in tandem with Knuckles, Tails. Otherwise, we're waiting forever. And I gotta get that A rank. A rank.
This upward path is perfect for Brian. Leave it to Tails.
Oh god.
Leave it free. Tails.
Okay.
Level up. Leave it to
Let's leave this to Tails.
Something left at the Tails. So. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Nice. Now we're at level 2. We're pretty much golden. With Tails anyway. Obviously, if we can get level 3, it's gonna be even better. But oh yeah, this path. That's fine. Oh crap. Can I recover? I can't. Gonna have to restart then. I fucked that up. Alright, well. Yeah, I would admit that was on me. I didn't execute that in the right way. It's fine. Execute. Anyone would think I'm an assassin or something. I did not execute my mission.
Up to no good again. Take out the robots first.
Nah. Knuckles said to ignore them though. Okay.
Let me handle lions. No matter how hard they are.
Sometimes I wish I can turn off some of this dialogue that gets repeated, you know? You know what I mean? Wow, my head's spinning. What a wild ride. Wow, my head's spinning. Ah,
This upward path is perfect.
I'm sure it is.
Yes. Let's go. Level up. Leave it to me.
Best left to
Oh, I didn't get level 2. Still no level 2. Sadly. Oh crap. Sure that works.
Let's go up there.
We don't, well, there's nowhere else we can go, Sonic. Well, alright. I'm gonna try this again. I don't have to go this way, but... There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight window, but nice. I'm just doing this to get some extra little points, really. Even though the Lightspeed Dash scares the crap out of me, because it should, really. It should scare the crap out of you, too. Not too soon. Because they can easily lead to your death. Which is always fun. Which is always fun. Hello? There we go. Did I get him? I got him. I was like, did I? I did. Oh, is this where I can light speed dash? It might be. Oh god.
All right. We should take care of them.
Maybe? If it is, it might not be here. It might be on the other elevator sequence. Alright. Alright then. Yeah, it must be the other one. Don't fall through the ground. Bad. Not saying it this time. You know what? That's fine. I feel like it was kind of my fault. Anyway. It's alright.
Better not touch those fireworks.
I'm gonna touch him, Knuckles. I'm gonna touch him. They're glowing, sparkly and shit. I'm gonna touch him. And you ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna burn myself. Fuck you, I'm on fire. Again. One of my crowning moments. I live, bitch. Oh god. I didn't consider this, but I guess I could technically take music requests. Sometimes I do that when I'm like grinding or something, and it's like, well, we've heard this music before. We could always just mix it up with a little bit of a music change. You don't have to, but if anyone ever has any requests, to be like, hey man, can you play this? As long as it's not copyright, you know. Well, sure, why not, right? I can turn down the game audio and then, you know. Wait, when I get a chance, I can show you what I got. I did not mean to do that. I tried jumping. Oh god, here we go, here we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, man. Alright. Alrighty. Yes. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work. There's that beautiful light speed dash. Oh, it worked that time. Like, because that could literally be the difference between, you know, me getting enough points. It could be, right? Not getting those light speed dashes. At the end of the day. I forgot this feels so long. It feels like I've been here for a while. Really does. At least the blue tornado blows out the fire. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Wow, what's this?
That was close. Look down there.
Basically, don't die.
It's rising. Get to the top quick.
I'm trying.
Let Sonic take care of this.
Don't screw me over. No, don't. Just... Okay.
Those barrier devices look like the ones we saw on the path. That means Eggman's robots must be linked to the device.
Yes. Yes. Look how quickly the lava rises when you do... you know? Alright, we should be at the end now. Jump. There we go. But I don't know, man. I don't... If it's 60k again, I don't like my chances, I'll be honest. I do not like my chances. Maybe they're all 60k, I'm not actually sure. Yeah, no, that's not even close, dude. Oh, okay. Never mind. That wasn't 60k. Okay. Fair enough. Power plant is only 45. At least for, fair enough. Alright. That's weird. Oh, this guide must be wrong because I swear I had over 50k for Ocean Palace and I didn't get an A. Yeah, this is saying 50,000 for an A rank, which is not true. I had over 50k and I didn't get an A rank. It was 60. And no, it wasn't Seaside Hill. It was Ocean Palace. Unless I got things mixed up. So I don't think I can trust that guide anyway. Right. Show you guys something. Well, I might as well do this first. Oh, where did the other card? Where did the other card go? I said I was thinking about doing it, and I caved. Caved. So I can focus the camera here. Go up. Final Fantasy. This is the instructions manual, but basically Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering. I wanted to get some booster packs as well, but I couldn't seem to get them off of Amazon, so I might have to actually just go and buy them. I don't know if I have like a... I never really thought about it, but I don't even know if I have a Magic store. They're talking about going to the Magic store and getting more cards, and I'm like, do you even have one of those? And I actually never thought about it, but I know there are places that sell cards, so I might do that. I don't know how far I'm gonna go with this. I haven't like I've read a little bit about this to try and understand a little bit about the game. I haven't tried it. Well, I don't have anyone in person at the moment. But Mark said that he might try and help me. But there is a free online TCG of Magic the Gathering that you can play. So I feel like if I do learn, it's probably best to actually try playing the digital card game. And they give you a code so I can use the starter decks, the Final Fantasy starter decks that I got, the Cloud and Sephiroth essentially. I could use them in the digital card game as well, which is really cool. Maybe in a little bit I'll bring out the decks. I won't go into it too much, but like I'll just show you what I have in that. But yeah, I don't know nothing about Magic, so it'll be interesting if I do get into it. But a lot of people are getting into Magic now because of Final Fantasy, and I'm sure that happens for a lot of crossovers like Lord of the Rings and stuff. So it's definitely interesting. But I'm a sucker. I'm definitely become a sucker for Final Fantasy, specifically 7. And there's obviously a lot of 7 influence, right, with Cloud and Aerith and Tifa and Zack and Barret and Sephiroth and all that, right? So I would love to get like I'm not even out here like trying to get like the rarest fucking card that's gonna sell for like $1 bajillion. I just want to have these characters because I like these characters, you know. And I'm also a big fan of Dissidia, so it'd be cool to have other Final Fantasy characters as well, you know. I'd love to get a Zack card and a Tifa card, right? I know there's more than one, but you know what I mean. It's definitely one of those things where if I had disposable income, I probably would like collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards again. Not play Yu-Gi-Oh, just collect them, just because I like the look of I like the cards, you know. But anyway, so oh boy, Casino Park, eh? Well, this one's annoying, but Bingo Highway is more annoying. They're both annoying, though. Both of them are definitely not my favorite casino. Well, that's for sure. I think that's probably still Casino Night, honestly.
This entire city is like a giant casino.
The buildings
Probably.
and roads are all part of a football table. Pretty cool.
Heh, no one gives a shit. Not cool. When you die, I almost died there.
Those are Eggman robots.
I'll take care.
Yes, you will, Knuckles. Yes, you will. If you don't die, that is.
Not bad.
Here we go.
Yahoo! Got it.
There we go. So yeah, we'll see. I don't actually know how much a booster pack is. I was reading something about it, and I was a little bit confused about something. So we'll see how we go. But if I can, I mean, to be honest, I need to be spending less, not more. But if I can do, I will try to at least get couple of booster packs here and there. Again, I could not tell you how far I'm going to go with this because I really do not know. I don't know myself, really. We'll see, you know.
To me, Sonic.
I don't know. I think I'll more than likely try to at least learn a little bit so I can maybe play a couple of games on the digital card game just to see what it's like. Because I haven't really played anything Yu-Gi-Oh in quite a while. Because like one of the reasons why I didn't really take up any other sort of card game other than Yu-Gi-Oh mostly was because, well, obviously I was big into Yu-Gi-Oh because of the anime, so I had no ties to Magic. I didn't know anything about Magic, but I was like, look, I'm already playing one trading card game. I don't want to confuse myself playing another one. But I had no like ties or particular interest because there was no real reason for me to try Magic, and I didn't know anyone outside of well, trying a game because it's like, well, the big appeal for me was that I grew up with the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, which a lot of people did, and which is why you know, I wanted to get into the actual card game.
Very much.
Thank you very much. You're welcome, Knuckles. Oh, please just I want to go over there, but it won't let me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, why? Why, game? You don't want me to play Magic or what? I don't get it. Jesus. Poor Tails, dude. Poor Tails. He's back. Imagine he didn't come back. Imagine they did Team Blast and then Tails just wasn't there, but they were still doing the animation anyway. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be very interesting.
Got it.
Do 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 do. Oh.
Too cool.
Too cool. I am cool, Knuckles. I am pretty cool. Said no one. My mum used to think I was cool. Alright. Oh, I actually don't want to be here. This is probably just... I think this is just a waste of time. Do I go up or do I go down? No, I go up, don't I? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just trying to remember.
Something's up there, but it doesn't seem like we can go up.
Let's go over there, Knuckles.
I actually don't remember. I know there's something you need to do. I just don't remember. Pretty sure you can open that up with this team. I think you can. This is a waste, but I'm doing it anyway.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll see how we go.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, you gotta fly up and do it. Dude, I grabbed. I grabbed. Don't do this again. So I want to go down now, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, this is the end. We just want to get straight to the end. Oh, Sonic and Tails beat me to it. They're already there.
Right.
They were already there. I don't even know what this rank is going to be. I really don't know. Is that a situation where I need a ton of rings or something? Because it's one of those stages. I don't know. $4K is not much. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Well, all right then. Yeah, perfect, Knuckles. Yeah, okay. All right. Things are actually not too bad so far, really, considering. I mean, we're making some progress. I can't complain. No, I cannot complain. Other than this bloody heat. Oh, so I got an A rank for this, which is ironic, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know, dude. How did I not get an A for this? Robot bullshit. Get them. Wow. Right. Anyway.
Get them.
I think you're just getting to the point.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna play?
Be careful, Sonic.
I'll take care of him myself.
No.
Level up.
Leave it to me. Dave,
Got it.
leave it to me.
Got it.
Dave, leave it to me. Dave, Dave.
Got it. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Level up.
Already. Too cool.
I think there's a free team blast that you can get up the top there.
Leave it to me. All right. Look out.
Yeah.
Too cool.
Dave, Dave. Okay.
There we go. Here we go.
Level up. Dave, leave it to me.
I ain't taking any chances. Get up, Tails.
Dave, Dave. Okay. Dave,
Looks like there's a bunch of them. Come and get some.
we won't give up so easily, Eggman.
They're everywhere.
Dave,
Not bad.
all set.
Yeah.
Got it. Level up.
All right.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Cool.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I better get an A this time. I better. Yeah, like I don't know what like the meta. I couldn't tell you like what the meta.
Too cool.
Like Final Fantasy deck is or something. I couldn't tell you. You know.
Take this.
Leave it to me. Dave.
Already.
Okay.
Level up.
All right. Hey, what's going on, VGS? Charmy. I'm in the lead now for the 100th time. I'm in the lead. Pew, pew.
Too cool.
Yeah, we won't be not getting to chaotics just yet, but oh god, I definitely switched to Knuckles, but okay, Knuckles. I think Knuckles is dead. Okay. Have you seen the DLC reveal, VGS, for Sonic Cross Worlds by any chance? Is that out of curiosity?
Already. This is only the beginning.
Out of curiosity? Oh, it feels like the chat reset on me. Weird. Why'd the chat reset? Don't get so excited, boys.
Don't get too excited, boys.
Those were the easy ones.
All right.
Those were the dog's bollocks. What? Those were the dog's bollocks. No, I didn't know there was DLC already. Yeah.
What a waste.
Are you shitting me?
You what?
Are you shitting me?
That's no good.
Yeah, I mean, some people were moaning about that, where they were like, "It's weird that the game's not even out and they've already announced DLC, and they're already revealing DLC," and I get it. When you put it that way, it does sound a bit off, right? But it also says to me that they've obviously already got it planned, right? They've already planned this. The fact that they're already revealing shit and they're like, oh, we're gonna be revealing the rest of it. It's like, oh, this is how long has this been planned for, right? They've already got this shit set up. But it does make you wonder a little bit. They could do more seasons, right? This could be like season 1 and then another. I don't know, but yeah, they've I was saying earlier that
Care of him myself.
I'm indifferent. Mostly. I'm mostly indifferent Sounds greedy. What you mean, like release multiple season passes? I mean, that's what some places are doing now. Street Fighter does it as well, right? Isn't Street Fighter on like season 3 or something, right? Of like DLC characters. If that's what you meant. I mean, all I hope is that there's no microtransactions like Crash Team Racing CTR, Nitro Fuel. Like, I love that game, but Activision unfortunately brought it down by putting microtransactions into that game. Like, that game is fantastic. If only the microtransactions wasn't there, you know. Activision's ruined that by adding that shit there. But yeah, let's just say VGS that what they added to me was kind of out of left field. I wasn't expecting it. And honestly, the rest of it to me is out of left field. And I'm personally concerned because it really sounds like they have already got this planned, which worries me in the sense that the variety doesn't actually seem to be that good. It's hard for me to explain, but I'm not the biggest fan, put it that way. So for me personally, I hate to be like the pessimistic guy, but I'm just like for me personally, like even if I may even like some of these characters where they are from, where they originate, I'm like, I don't know if I really want them in this game over, say, like something else that could be more interesting, right? I still think it would be really wild, and I know they won't do it, but if Nintendo and Sega were still buddies, that we actually got Mario and they got Sonic and Mario Kart World. But this is Nintendo, so they won't do that. Even if they are buddy, they won't do it. I know they won't. Oh, announcing DLC before it. Yeah, again, I can understand that seems worrying. That seems very worrying. I cannot blame people. You know what I mean? I cannot blame people for being like, what? You know? I can't. I cannot blame people. Oh God. Don't die. Never mind. I need a drink of water. Getting a bloody headache, dude. That happens a lot when it's hot. Well, you know about you already know about Minecraft, right? That's the first one coming. They did confirm, you know those Sega characters like Persona and Mr. Yakuza and Hatsune. They did confirm that the Sonic and Sega related characters are apparently separate from the DLC. And I think they said there's potential for at least 20 more potential Sonic Sega characters to come along. So there's hope that we're going to get a bunch of Sega characters, whether it be old characters like I say, like Shinobi and like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Crazy Taxi, Knights, for example, or whatever, or even obscure stuff, right? Like someone from Space Harrier, I don't know. There's hope, right? But the DLC so far is Minecraft. Keen, is that you? Your favorite one. Minecraft Steve, which you know. They just revealed SpongeBob SquarePants. And SpongeBob was leaked. I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to believe it to be true. But also, I don't like leaks. I don't talk about leaks. It ruins the experience for me for gaming. It ruins like the mystery and reveal of what could be coming. For the sake of, oh hey, we're just gonna leak shit. That's not fun to me. they leaked SpongeBob, and yeah, it's true. SpongeBob is actually in the game.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna
I want to see your reaction first before I continue.
I'll take care of him myself.
But yeah, the first reveal is SpongeBob. And I can't deny, I know SpongeBob has video games, even though he originated as a TV series. But I'm still just kind of like, why SpongeBob? Why? Oh, SpongeBob. Why? Like, why SpongeBob specifically? What was the reason behind picking SpongeBob specifically? Why not just another video game character? Why a cartoon? Why a Nickelodeon cartoon? That's what I don't understand, personally. For at least a Sonic experience, I'm just sitting and I'm like, so that's what they mean by cross worlds. We're not only crossing over with other Sega franchises, we're potentially crossing over with other video game franchises in general. We're now going into cartoons. We're about to have motherfucking Bugs Bunny in this shit, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's just what made me feel. I'm like, hey yo, Tom and Jerry, Scooby Doo. Like what? What? Okay. What? I don't know, man. It's just weird to me, and it's just weird to me personally. Again, it's like, to me, it's like whatever, because you know, I get to play as Sonic characters. As long as they give me a ton of Sega characters to play as, whatever, right? Throw in Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? Whatever. But I was just kind of like, not doing me anything. Again, I don't watch SpongeBob anymore. I used to watch SpongeBob when I was younger, and I liked the show. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's like he's coming even more into the video game franchises, and now he's invading other games now. I don't know.
Give up so easily, Eggman.
They're everywhere.
As I was saying, as like Ryan was saying to me on Twitter, wake me up when they put Crash in the game, because literally Crash has a racing game. Put him in the game, right?
Not bad.
Wake me up when you put Crash in the game. Fuck was my reaction, damn it. Now you might like this next announcement though. You might do, because I think you're a fan. I think you are. I could be wrong. You might not be a fan, but I think you're a fan. You might like this reaction. You might not. Now they haven't shown it yet, but they've told us what the next two DLCs coming after SpongeBob is. You might like the first one. The first one is TMNT. Now I don't know if it means all of the TMNT are going to be in there, which I assume it will be. Literally all of the turtles. I doubt like Shredder is going to be in there or anything, but I assume it's just going to be the turtles. I doubt April will be in there. It's probably but yeah, straight up TMNT is the one after SpongeBob. Why? I don't know. But TMNT has been confirmed as coming next. Sure. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm still gonna play it. I'm mostly here for the Sega stuff. Like the other stuff is kind of like, sure, it's like a bonus in a way. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever, right? Neat. SpongeBob, neat, right? Again, I don't see any crossover that way, right? But
Keep 'em coming.
I'm just
am I just too slow? We could have had Parappa the Rapper. We might still have it. You never know. We could have had a Moogle or a Tomberry. True, but I can't see them putting a Moogle or a Tomberry over an actual Final Fantasy character. You know it would most likely be Cloud. Or heck, maybe even a Chocobo or something, because of Chocobo Racing or whatever. Like, I doubt it would just be like a random monster. I doubt it. It would more likely be like an actual Final Fantasy character. You know what I mean? It would be like Clive or something. You know. I better be a fan considering I was named after one of them. Ha.
Making them.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, what is happening? I need to check this shit. What am I too slow? What the fuck's going on here? You too slow?
Oh no.
What the fuck is this shit? Let me look. Where's the bosses? Where's the bosses? What's going on? Okay, so I've just got to beat it in 2 minutes 30. I'm just too fucking slow, dude. I'm a slow. Okay. Yeah, I'm too slow. That's just literally what it is.
Let's blast through with sound
Well,
speed.
all right. If that's how they want me to play, then I'm just gonna team blast abuse. Then I'll take TMNT over SpongeBob any day. Yeah, that's fair, man. So the one after TMNT is another Nickelodeon representative, another one. For some reason, Avatar, and I like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I like Avatar, right? I do.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna play?
Be careful, Sonic.
Like I do.
I'll take
But I can't deny that's kind of random. Again, it's another cartoon character, not like a character from another video game franchise. Which, I'll be honest, I'd much prefer it just to stick to video game characters, not like, let's just branch out to cartoons for some reason. Yeah, okay, Sonic's had a cartoon or two, sure, but he originated as a video game. If they really want to be Super Smash Brothers but racing, then you know we need to be bringing in, you know, motherfucking you know, Kratos or fucking Dante from Devil May Cry, right? Leon Ass Kennedy needs to come in here, and then we need Master Chief, and that's about all I can think of when it comes to Xbox, because I don't play Xbox. Whatever Xbox exclusives you can think of, you know. Lynx, the Time Sweeper. I don't know. You know? But that's just me. I would rather it stay within the video game, not like cartoon, again, I don't know. So yeah, Avatar's coming after that. We don't know what the last two are though. We don't know what the others are.
level up. Got it. That's it. Smash them all. Already.
And that's it basically. So we've got SpongeBob coming, TMNT, and Avatar.
Too cool.
I just don't know why. I just don't know why, you know.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Too cool.
Oh. Oh, I think I'm too slow again. What was the time? 2 minute 30? 10 seconds? Yeah, I ain't making it. Restart. Too slow. How fast do they, like... The thing is, I don't remember usually having this much trouble. But I am.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna play?
Be careful, Sonic.
I'll take care of him myself. Level
But I am.
That's it.
Let's go. All set.
But I am. Yeah, yeah, anyway, the DLC doesn't do anything for me personally. This is all too slow. Switch.
Level up.
This is all too slow. All too slow. So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what this game is gonna be, man. Kind of some.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Too cool.
Oh, he died. Lovely. All right.
Get a load, get a load, get a load of this!
Hmm.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna play?
Be careful, Sonic.
I'll take care of him myself.
Die quickly, please. I got no power-ups. Please.
That's it.
Okay.
Too cool.
All right. I could only hope that the last two characters will be something more, say more interesting, but it's just an appeal, right? The appeal doesn't appeal to me. Like, I might not find it interesting, but I'm sure a bunch of people are super hyped for SpongeBob, right? Even though I'm just sort of like, you know, he's alright, but why him? You know? You know?
Too cool.
Why can't we have Spyro the Dragon? You know, or something, I don't know.
Looks like
You
there's
know?
a bunch of them. Come and get some.
Why can't we have a Tekken character? I don't know. Why not, right? God. Hurry up, die! Die! Oh, don't tell me I did it too soon! Please! Don't you dare. I did it too soon. Fuck. Fuck everything.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna play?
Be careful, Sonic.
I'll take care of him myself.
Kill.
Level up.
Leave it to me.
Too cool.
Level up. Leave it to me.
Too cool.
Gotta work. Yeah, in this case, I'm actually too far. In this case. Ugh. Yeah, I got a headache. I don't know if I'll be. I can't see myself streaming every day this week, especially if this
Blast away.
heat is still, you know. This is risky doing this, but this is what you can do if you still have Team Blast left. I used to think that was a glitch, by the way, but it's not.
Level up.
It's actually intentional.
Leave it to me.
What are you doing, Knuckles? Hello? Get up!
Looks like there's a bunch of them. Come and get some.
We won't give up so easily, Eggman.
And if anything, I'm actually too slow because I can't get this fucking 2-minute 30 shit.
Leave it to me. That was great.
Level up.
I'm like, let's just speed this up, man.
Level up.
Leave it to me.
That. I nearly got caught again. Nearly got caught again. It's like mash the R button, dude.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Already? Smash them all!
Leave it to me.
Come on.
All right.
Thankfully, the Team Blast freezes. You know? Dude, I'm still too slow. I'm still too slow. 2 minutes 30. Are we sure? What? I don't know, dude.
Come on, Eggman. Wanna play?
Be careful, Sonic.
Like,
I'll take
everything's just too slow. You know?
That's it.
All set. All right. Level up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you did something similar when you streamed Sonic Adventure 2 when you spin dashed almost infinitely into a field of enemies and it looked like a glitch. Maybe. I don't know. That probably was a glitch though. But like, but yeah, I used to think this little trick was a glitch, but it actually is intentional. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. You know what? That's a waste. But fuck it, because it freezes time. So I need to freeze time. So
Looks like there's a bunch of them. Come and get some.
We won't give up so easily again.
They're everywhere. Not bad.
Okay.
Got it.
Level up.
Too cool.
Leave it to me.
Already?
Leave it to me.
Okay.
freezes time. So I mean, I don't know what else they want you to do. You know.
Leave it to me. Leave it. That was me. Got it. Let's go.
Got it. Already?
Level up.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Smash them all.
Leave it to me.
Too cool.
Leave it to me.
Blast away.
Don't kill me. Okay.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
That's it. Level up. What's the matter? Got nothing
All right.
left?
Keep 'em
See, like this is already 2 minutes,
Just warming up.
and I had to spam. I had to spam. I had to get the glitch up. Seriously. And the time is still going, by the way.
Don't get too excited.
2 minutes 15, and that's using the glitch. And you're telling me that it's supposed to be 2 minutes 30. What? How are you supposed to do that without using the glitch? I'm actually like, how? That's what I want to know. Oh.
Making robots is the same as breaking them.
What? Okay, Tails. Making robots. Huh? What? What are you talking about, Tails? Shut up. Shut up. I need to find space for this shit, please. Oh god. Forward. Forward. There we go. Something like this for now. Look at these neat little deck card is deck holders, deck boxes that they gave me. Look at that. Look at that. Really cool. Obviously that's Cloud. That's the so it was a Cloud starter deck and a Sephiroth starter deck. Let me move the mic over. There we go. Oop. Yeah. Yeah, it's because the mic was away. You can hear me now. I just moved the mic out of the way. That's why. It doesn't really matter. That's all. I just had to move out of the way, but it's fine. No big deal. Or I could do this. I could do this. But then my parents, my folks wouldn't be too happy with me, so I'm not gonna be doing that. I could be really obnoxious and shout, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, my journey through Magic Final Fantasy has begun, and I might as well just show you the main card for each of them, so you guys can just get a gander. Unfortunately, I feel like I might have done something wrong with the cloud card already, which, look, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've collected cards. Did I open them yet? Yes. I opened them because they don't come in these boxes. They give you, they come in this, I don't have it on me, but they came in like in this big bag, which is big like box thing. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh cards usually come in starter decks, big old like boxes. They give you these little deck holders. So I put them in here. So you probably can't see that very well, to be honest. It's a very dark, it's a very sort of dark card, but just trust me when I say it, that I don't think that's going to focus very well. But it's a very dark card, so it's kind of hard to tell, really. But so yeah, I opened them. These are the starter decks. I opened them and I put them in their boxes. So yep, the journey has begun. The journey has begun. Let's see if there's anything else I can show you. Some other Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's very dark. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. The card is dark, literally. So I can't really show that very well. I'd have to have like really bright light, I suppose, to really make that maybe show up really bright red. I don't really want to fiddle around with my lighting, but I give myself a little bit more gain, and then I don't know if that will help. I'm trying to see if I can find a brighter card. Don't worry about it. Look up it online if you really want to see the card. It's just called Cloud Planet's Protection. But I'm trying to see if there's maybe something better. I don't have anything crazy outside of like that cloud though for this deck. I mean, I say crazy, but I mean just like, if you think of any other like Final Fantasy characters, right? I don't have anything like that really in this deck. Again, I don't know nothing about Magic the Gathering, but I'm seeing a lot of like equip cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh terms. I'm seeing cards that seems to be equip cards and like field spells and things like that, from what I can tell. But I'm sure it's more to it than that. Yeah. Plus, I don't have like a proper cam, right? Like I know like a lot of like card collectors and stuff will have like a top view cam, right, with probably proper lighting to show the card. I don't have that. I'm just showing you on the fly. So this is what you get. This is what you get. So I mean, speaking of Moogles, I don't know if you can see that, but Trying to hold it still. Kind of, a little bit better. Yeah, not ideal, I know. But am I gonna play competitively? Definitely not. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. Well, okay, okay. The most I put it this way, the most I ever played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively was going to a local tournament when I was like 12. And that was it. I did it like once or twice, and I wouldn't even say it was proper competitive really, because it was more like a social gathering of just playing cards with other people. It wasn't like a proper tournament, right? I think you did win something if you did beat everyone, but like I never played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. I've always really just played with friends, or like if I'm playing like a digital card game, I'm playing with the CPU. I am not like a competitive guy. Like I would never do. I'm not like an esports person. I'm not someone who's gonna go and lab 20 hours in Street Fighter 6 so I can be a Kami main and beat everyone at Evo. That's not me, you know. Good for those people who do that and are into that and you know. But I am not a competitive person. No, not even all the years I've played Yu-Gi-Oh. Really, I'm not. I just like playing with friends. That's it, really. Playing with friends and going against the CPU. So, yeah. I might learn to play this game, but I will play it casually if I do, put it that way. I will probably try out the digital card game because it's free, and just see what it's like, get a feel of it, see if I want to play it more, you know. Again, put it this way, I'll be a casual newbie to this game. I'll just be a casual newbie. But yes, I will probably mostly be a collector. Again, I don't know how deep I will go into this. I don't know how many cards I will go after or what. I'm only doing this for the Final Fantasy stuff, obviously. So, I don't know, but probably can't see this very well either, but it's lightning from 13. Nah, this is not good. This is not good for card cam. This is not good for card cam. Please focus. Yeah, I doubt you can see that. You might be able to see the text. Lightning. But nah. Got Beatrix from 9 in here as well. But yeah, neat. But I just wanted to show you guys. And I've got like the Sephiroth alternative as well. You probably wouldn't be able to see that either. The Sephiroth card either. I just gotta make sure I look after these cards, man. Just gotta make sure I look after them. Is there anything worth showing in the Sephiroth? I can see her hair. Wow. That'd have to do, I guess. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Yeah, you probably won't be able to see this either, but Sephiroth card. Kinda. Got Ultimisha in here as well. So, but yeah, but I definitely want to get some. I definitely want to collect some more Final Fantasy characters anyway. Just just because I'm a fan. You know the neat thing about a lot of these cards. is that they'll actually tell you where all of this stuff come from, because there's all sorts of different creatures that I'm like, I have no idea what this is from. But if you look at the game, it will tell you. Like, there's a creature on here that's from Final Fantasy 14. I don't play 14, so I wouldn't know. And there's like locations, right? Locations from different Final Fantasy games. And if you don't know where it is, you can look at the card at the bottom and it will say Final Fantasy 5 or Final Fantasy 4 or whatever, you know. It's just neat little details, right? This comes from Final Fantasy 6. This comes from Final Fantasy 3 or whatever, right? This giant rat comes from Final Fantasy 12. So, yeah. So we'll see how we go. Like I say, I might have a game with Mark at some point, because he has played Magic and he'll be able to help me out. That might happen, maybe sometime. But I'll definitely at least give the digital card game a go and try and learn how to play for fun, just for casual fun. But I've never played really anything competitively. Again, the most competitive you might get me to play something is like just playing online every now and again, but that's it. And even then, I don't even play online that much. So, all right, that's enough Magic. Let's get back to testicular torture. Hello? Oh. Oh. I was like, what's going on? We finally got that stupid ass A. Alright. No, that's the wrong one, you twat. You twat. Ignore this. No, we're not getting to the gold ring in 5 minutes. We're not doing this. Jay becomes a pro master at this, ends up beating Boogie2988's big ass. I don't know if you're being serious, if that's an actual name for someone who plays Magic, or if you're just spitting out a random name. I don't know. I know nothing about Magic or who plays it or what. Right. Like, put it this way, I can't see myself going to like a local like Magic the Gathering tournament anytime soon, if ever. But who knows? Right? But I don't think so. I think that era of my life is over. You know. I'm boring now. Not that I wasn't boring before, but if this game was made nowadays, they would have you confirm at least 5 times. Jesus. Oh. It's funny how I've never heard of this so-called famous YouTuber. Funny that. It's funny because there's so many times I hear, oh, big content creator, and I'm like, I've never even heard of them. And then people go, how have you never heard of them? And I'm like, I don't know, I just haven't. There's a lot of content creators that I am not aware of. Were or are?
Not bad. Got it.
The rail! They're pulling up all the tricks. Just don't die. Okay. Oh dear. So there's lots of drama surrounding this person. Not surprising. That seems to be the thing these days. Not surprising. There's always some sort of drama with someone on the internet. if it's not a celebrity, it's a content creator of some kind. It's some TikToker I've never even heard of. You know.
What's up with that train?
Whoa.
Sonic, look out!
Whoa!
It's a good thing. I mean, like I said, I'm serious. There are loads of people I don't know of. There just isn't, right? I don't. Plus, I don't really follow many big YouTubers anyway. You know. I mean, I was probably one of the people who didn't know of Mr. Beast's existence for the longest time until that shit just came into my feed, and they were like, oh yeah, you know Mr. Beast, and I'm like, not really, no. Am I supposed to know who this is? Because everybody else does? Okay. What does he do then? But the thing is, I'm more like, well, okay, neat, whatever. He's a big YouTuber or something, like, but why should I care? You know? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, if someone watches my content, and they might look at my content and go, oh, this guy's shit, why should I care? And I'm like, you know what? Fair. Can't blame you, bud. But it's true, you know. It's like how some people feel like you should just know things, or you should watch someone because they're popular, and I'm like, that's not what I'm all about. I don't just watch people because they're popular. You know, if their content interests me, then sure, I might watch them. But if their content doesn't interest me, I don't care how many followers you have, I ain't gonna watch you.
What's up with that train?
Sonic, look
At the end of the day,
Ready anytime. Yes.
I had this thing before where I was like, I was like really pissed because, well, okay, maybe not pissed. I was just annoyed
Let Sonic take
where I took a chance and I watched a content creator. I will not name them, but I watched a content creator for the first time playing a game, and I, be honest, was not sold on them. When I watched them, I was.
Help me! Help me!
That was weird. I was hearing a weird sound, and I was like, "Where's that coming from? Is that coming from my TV? Did the game glitch?" It was weird. But yeah, I was watching this content creator, and they have a pretty big following. They don't have like millions of subscribers, but they at least have the silver play button, so they have at least over like 100,000 followers. And they were I just wasn't vibing with them. With what they were saying, what they were talking about, they were going on and on about this and that. That I was just like, what? And I'll be honest, I was like, people watch this? Like, I'll be honest, I was like, this person's, at least personally, kind of annoying me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching them again. But clearly I'm in the minority because they have like tons and tons and tons of followers, and I don't. Which I don't care about personally, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, it's a shame to me in the sense that I just don't get it. But I guess it's just one of those things where, again, like, doesn't appeal to me personally. Like, I'm not the target audience, and I knew that because I was like, yeah, this content creator is kind of irritating, and I don't want to watch them anymore. And, you know, me not watching them anymore is going to do nothing to them. Because, spoiler alert, they have tons of followers. So, I was just like, yeah, whatever. But, like, that's the thing. I don't watch people just because they have followers. You know? I tried watching someone. Was it Jacksepticeye? And I just didn't care. I watched, like, one video of his, and I was just like, I'm not interested. Personally. And again, I was like, I'm not his audience, right? That's just what I came to the conclusion. I was like, I'm not his audience, right? I'm not. because I clearly just don't care.
Here we go.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm pressing the button to come off the rail, and Sonic's like, I'm staying on this rail.
All right.
This stage is giving me trouble. It's just a shame, really. I don't know. Again, I know like everyone has preferences and everybody is different and everyone has taste, everyone has opinions, and but clearly this is someone who had a lot of followers. So, you know, what the fuck do I know, right? It's just my opinion. I didn't vibe with their videos. I don't watch them, and that's fine, right? But I guess because of the way, because of the impression I got from that one video, which I don't know, they might be different in other videos. It might just be how they were before. I don't know. But
You want a race?
what was I gonna say? You know, I just had a bad first impression, and like with anything, when you have a first impression, if it's bad, you're probably put off, right? Well, you're like, oh, that was a.
They're pulling out all the tricks.
I'm pulling out all the tricks. Oh dear.
Looks like that case is being protected by the robots. We should take care of them first. Yahoo!
I don't know how this is gonna go, to be honest.
I'm fine.
Again, and I'll say there's no offense to that content creator. They're obviously doing all right because they have tons of followers. But I was just like, man, this person, and I mean, I want to point out that I'm fine with like people can swear and stuff. I swear, and that, you know, that's fine. That's whatever. But just this person was just going on and saying certain things that I would think maybe not racist, but they were rude enough to the point where I was like, is this how they talk? Is this how they act? No thanks. But people must be okay with it because, well, like again, the whole followers thing. So I'm sitting there being like, well, and I want to point out this is someone who gets invited to like certain gaming events and stuff, and sometimes I just think, man, I hope that's not how. I hope my first impressions was just a, you know, I'm unfortunate, you know, that wasn't the video I should have watched sort of situation. Because I think to myself, why does this person get invited to events? You know? Because I almost wonder if they actually appreciate it. You can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make... You can't make this shit up. Anyway, slight rant over, you know. Again, I always say this, right? When I watch someone, whether it be popular or small, and I'm like, hey man, something's just not for me, it's not for me, I'm not the target audience. That's alright. That's fine, you know. I just wish that these people that I watch, well, maybe that's why I don't watch them, weren't annoying or weren't saying things. You know what it is? Sometimes these content creators say things because they think it's cool. And it's like, no, it doesn't sound cool at all. You just sound daft. You just sound like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, and people like this. You know? People like this. I'm like, whatever. Maybe I'm just old and I'm just a moaning, miserable man. Old man, but... you know. Like, it's not, to me, it's just like, if someone's trying to be entertaining and I just don't find them entertaining, and you just don't watch them, you know. You listen to a comedian and you're not vibing with their jokes, then you're probably never gonna watch them again. Hey, finally. Oh. What time is it? Okay. I'll try and maybe we fit in one more stage. Try to fit in one more stage. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. This so-called content creator, I stopped watching them after that one video, but there must have been some drama surrounding this content creator, and they came into my social media feed because I don't know, maybe someone I followed retweeted it or something, I don't know. And I was like, oh no, is that who I think it is, who I haven't watched for like 5 years or something since that one video? And I'll be honest, I don't know what the drama was about, but they were talking some shit. And again, I was there and I was like, this just reminds me of the first time I watched their video and they were talking their shit. And I was like, it seems like they're still talking shit. So I don't know, dude. If that's just how they are, that's just how they are. But I'm just like, no thanks. You know, like, I don't give a fuck. You have so many followers, good for you, but you won't get me to watch your shit. Not if that's how you act. Not if that's how you act, dude. It's like, whatever, you know. Means nothing to them. I'm just one person, you know. It means nothing to them. And it's not supposed to, but it's just me ranting, you know. Especially when I feel like there are some genuine great creators out there that I'm like, man. But see, I guess this is just what media is like in general, right? If you're not talking shit or being controversial or being negative or pissing and fucking getting your tits out and you know, causing drama, then no one gives a shit. That's just what it feels like sometimes. No one gives a shit because that's not interesting. You know? No one gives a shit. And don't get me started on Trump. But you know, you start to realize that society is part of the problem, you know? When people follow certain people and you're really concerned that they follow certain people, you're like, what is going on here? You know? What is happening? It's really concerning. This world is going to the shitters. Although it kind of already has gone to the shitter. I think one of the... a lot of these creators have just become locals now anyway, laughing stocks of the internet. I think one of the worst interactions I had was when I was cosplaying as Ghostface at a convention, and some random motherfucker kept talking at me and trying to tell me all about Dead by Daylight. Assumed I would just get the game and play it just because it's popular. Right. Like, I dress as Ghostface because of the movies, not because of the online game. Oh, I see what you mean. So I guess maybe maybe their experience was from the game, and they just, I guess, assumed that, you know, you were doing it because of the game, whereas you were like, nah, man, the movies. Yeah, I know you cosplayers have it rough. I'm sure especially women have it rough for different reasons, right? Can confirm, VGS. So I know you film and take pictures and stuff of people, models and that. Oh, that was okay. Saved it. Just shit rough, Knuckles. Hey, I mean, I had it on my streams. I'm pretty sure it was like with was it Undertale and maybe even Fortnite, where I was getting random motherfuckers coming into my stream being like, "Why aren't you playing Fortnite? It's like the next hot shit." I don't play Fortnite because it's not the type of game I want to play. I'm not interested. And then they start being like, "Oh, why are you a bitch?" or whatever. You know, start probably like 10-year-olds that probably shouldn't even be on the internet anyway, swearing when they shouldn't be. Thinking that makes them cool or tough or all of the above. And people being like, why aren't you playing this popular game? We're playing the game everyone else is playing. What do you mean you're not interested? What do you mean? You know, it's like, someone has a different opinion of something that's popular. You know, God forbid that someone doesn't like something that you don't like. You know, opinions and all that shit. What is the next thing? I'm seeing a lot of opinions coming out of the woodworks for that Expedition 33 game, and some people I can understand. Some people were saying that like it feels like some of the opinions feel like forced hate, and I haven't played the game, so I've got no opinion on it.
This must be the Derek Cannon's internal mechanism we saw before.
But some people are like, these opinions feel like they're just shitting on the game for the sake of being different. And, you know, fair enough if that is what they're doing. I don't know. But I also said, God forbid that someone actually doesn't like this so-called game that everyone loves. Or that everyone's saying, oh, game of the year. Do you know what won game of the year last year? Do you know what won? It was Astrobot. And guess what? A bunch of people have no interest in Astrobot, or is not their game of the year, but it doesn't matter because it got voted game of the year anyway, right? But the point is that everyone has different opinions, and even if something is popular, doesn't mean you have to like it because it's popular. If you generally did not enjoy your experience with something, you didn't, and yeah, okay, you might be contrary. But I actually think it's way more interesting, personally. I think it's more interesting that someone's like, well, actually, this is how I feel about it. Or, you know, something that is universally hated. Someone comes along and they go, well, actually, I actually didn't mind it. And they give you reasons why they didn't mind it. I think that's way more interesting, personally, than everyone just being like, yeah, this game's fucking 10 out of 10, or this movie's 10 out of 10. Oh, this movie's a 0 out of 10, man. It's so shit. Like, there's no in-between. There is in-between, but if you have an in-between, if you have an opinion that's mostly different or controversial, you're a piece of shit. That's just what you are. According to the internet, anyway. That's just what you are, you know? And this has been going on for obviously a long time, right? This is no different than just opinions in general, right? But I'm seeing a lot of like people being like, you're not allowed to shit on Expedition 33, and I'm like, well, it depends on why they're shitting on it, for starters. Like, if you mean they're just literally shitting on it for no reason, like, because, like, fair enough. If it's just like random trolling, I can understand. But if someone's like, I've got some constructive criticism for this game, for me, it's not game of the year. For me, it's not 10 out of 10. And, you know what I mean? They legit have, legit criticism as, in their opinion, for them, they have a review and they're like, I don't personally find this game of the year. I don't personally find this a 10 out of 10. This is my opinion. And then someone says, well, fuck you, you're the fucking devil, burn in hell. And it's like, alright. Or because you're that contrarian who actually legitimately just didn't enjoy the game, and you give valid reasons. You give you like this, I didn't vibe with it or whatever. I gave it a fair shot. It's not for me. But you're a piece of shit. Welcome to the internet, you know? Again, I haven't played the game, but it's not even so much about the game itself. It's just the whole idea of having an opinion that's mostly unpopular and you getting shitted on for it. If you have a legit opinion on something and it's like, this is just how I personally feel, you know. However, one thing I will say that sometimes it does feel like people will have an opinion on something that they don't really have an opinion on. What I mean is that they have an opinion on a movie they haven't watched. And it's like, well, you haven't watched it, and that was a failure. Is it 40,000? That wasn't very good. Maybe I should leave it then. I think I should probably call it there. It's hot, and I don't want to stream any longer than I have to. So I think we might just chalk that up to a failure. Please auto-save this time, though, because it didn't save last time. I was going to have a look real quick. What was that? Bullet Station, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 40,000. I'm missing, like, what? Like 4,000? I'm missing quite a bit of points, to be fair. But I also did skip a section, so maybe skipping the section was a bad idea. I don't know. Need to make more points. You're allowed to have a different opinion on something that's popular. Or anything. You're allowed to. You shouldn't feel like you have to agree with everybody else, right? Because everyone's gonna shit on your opinion. It's like, well, no, like, if you didn't like something, you didn't like something. If you legit just like, look, I tried, wasn't my cup of tea, then it wasn't your cup of tea, and no one should shit on you for it, you know? What's really annoying me, and let me get this rant off before we end this stream. I want to get this rant off, and this is nothing to the team behind Expedition 33. It's not their fault. It's society's fault. It's the internet's fault. It's not their fault. It's certain fans' fault. Where they're coming in and they're like, Expedition 33 is like, you know, the holy hell, Jesus Christ, right? We must worship this game. This game is not game of the year. It's game of the century. It is the best thing since sliced bread, since man discovered water. You know, and you got a new lease of life. This game saved my life. I'm not depressed anymore. You know, like, people are talking up this shit, and I'm like, okay, alright. You like the game. You think it's great. Fantastic. But chill the fuck out. And then they start going, oh, if only Square Enix wasn't so shit. If only Square Enix was like Expedition 33. If only Square Enix wouldn't make these shitty games. Because why don't they listen to fans? Clearly fans didn't want Final Fantasy 16. Clearly fans didn't want what they did with Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Clearly that's not what the fans want. Motherfucker, I'm a fan and I like Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I like Final Fantasy 16. But I'm also fine with the old turn-based games. Okay, sure. I'm not someone who was the biggest fan of Final Fantasy, and I'm not, right? Like, most of my knowledge comes from Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core, and Dissidia for the longest time. And even then, like, I've played a bit of 10, never finished it. I played a bit of 12, never finished it. I remember liking those games, but I never finished them. I never did. I would like to one day go back and try and finish 10 and finish 12, but I haven't. And I haven't really experienced the older Final Fantasy games. I'd be willing to give them a try. And my point is that I don't have an issue with turn-based games because I've played turn-based games. I played Pokemon, right? I played a Digimon's turn-based games. I played Dragon Quest. I've played various other turn-based games, right? I played a bunch of different, like, you know, turn-based games and stuff. So it's not like I don't like turn-based. But what pisses me off is that these fans are like... certain fans are speaking as if they represent all fans. Like, motherfucker, no one wanted Final Fantasy 16. I liked 16. Is it different? Sure. But motherfuckers act like the last game before 16 was a turn-based game from Square Enix. And, bitch, turn-based hasn't been a thing in Final Fantasy since 10. But these motherfuckers won't let it go. And this is also why I don't like Twitter. Because of all this stupid ass drama. What we should be doing is we should be appreciating these different games. And elevating these games. Not bringing them down. Not shitting on one thing to elevate the other. Because why? If you don't like something, fair enough. But it definitely sounds like whiny fanboy is whining. and I'm gonna make it known. I'm gonna whine and whine and whine because I want everybody to know that Square Enix is a piece of shit. They didn't used to be back in the day. If we went back to Final Fantasy X, they'd be like, Square Enix is the best shit. But after 10, they're like, nah, Square Enix is a piece of shit. And it's like, okay, if you're not a fan with the direction change because you are hardcore, purist, turn-based, that's what you love about Final Fantasy, okay. But I'm not going to take you seriously because it just sounds like you're throwing your toys out of the pram and now you're crying in a corner. Wah, 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 wah. They won't do turn-based anymore. Wah. Wah, look at Expedition 33. Wah, why is it Square Enix like this? Wah. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. And this is part of the problem I had with Undertale, where I probably will never try Undertale because I looked at it and it does not interest me at all. And I also understand that yes, I have a limited range of games, shall we say, that I play and types and stuff. And I'm trying to be more open. I'm trying to try more games. Like I said, I tried Super Metroid for the first time several years back, and I ended up enjoying it. I had a bit of a hard time because I got very lost, and I ended up having to look up a map because I didn't know where to go. I think that was the biggest obstacle for me playing Super Metroid as the first Metroid game. Anyway, was that game's quite large, and I got lost a lot of the time. It's actually quite tough as well. I think it's quite difficult. I struggled, but overall I had fun. I had so much fun that when they announced Metroid Dread, I played Dread and I loved it. I was like, yo! I mean, I was a fan of Samus the character, but now I'm an actual fan because I actually played a couple of these games and I was like, yo Samus? Like, I legit, I really enjoy Metroid Dread. So I'm glad I took the leap and tried a Metroid game and I ended up liking it. But I've also tried games and I'm just like, nah, man, it's just not for me, and that's fine. But my mistake is that I'm on Twitter and I need to come off Twitter because Twitter was a mistake. But when you sometimes you just see those fans where they want to compare one to another, or they want to be like, oh, maybe this game wouldn't be so bad. Maybe if this game was like this other game. And it's like, well, look, this game is doing what they're doing. This game is doing what they're doing. There are fans for both sides. If you're not a fan with the other game, that's fine. But why shit on it? And some of these people shit on it in a way where if you like the game, they're shitting on you liking the game. You're not allowed to like the game. You have bad taste. I think I remember like someone was saying that they didn't like this game. This game's a piece of shit. And I was like, well, I personally enjoyed it. And they go, you have bad taste. And I'm like, whatever, I'm like, then I have bad taste. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever, whatever. All this stupid, petty drama. Can't we just be positive about video games? Can't we just like what we like? You can dislike something, sure, but I don't get this discourse pettiness and like, again, putting something down for the sake of putting something down because your opinion is right and only your opinion matters. And if you don't agree, go fuck yourself. It's like, all right, there's some issues here. There's a lot to unpack here. Oh, all right, rant over. Anyway, I'm sure if I played Expedition 33, I'd really like it, and I also like Final Fantasy 16. So hey, I can like different games. I can also like different types of RPGs. But there you go. That's drama for you. That's the internet drama for you. I want the gaming space to be a happy place, not a shitty place. I'm just saying, if you want to come over here, we're trying to have a good time. We're trying to just chill. We're trying to promote games, Yeah, but like that, I'll never play Undertale. But it also didn't help that fans were the Undertale fans were not good from what I see, and the shit I was getting. They're toxic, dude. If you don't like it, like I say, it's one of those, they're rabid where you are not allowed to like it, otherwise they will come and find you. They will figure out where you live and they will stalk you, and it's just like, what the fuck, bro? What is wrong with people, dude? Sorry you didn't like your precious game. Go touch grass, as they say. Get out of your sweaty mum's basement and actually, I don't know, get a life. Like, Jesus. Anyway, I'll just wrap up any chat comments and then we'll It's been a very weird ranty stream, but that's alright. I'm hot. I need to chill out and then go to bed, or try to go to bed anyway. Let's see. I remember those Fortnite fuckers. Yes. Fortnite and Undertale, dude. Like, I know a lot of people like those games, and that's fine. But the fan base the fan base the fan base encourages me to play them less. They don't make me want to play them more. They want to make me play them less. Just, you know, FYI. People are so annoying. Play Call of Duty is popular, right? Yeah. Games petty advanced. Games petty advanced. It knows when you are skipping and punishing you for it, right? Yeah, Sonic Heroes. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I don't think I'll be back tomorrow, but I might be back maybe like on a Wednesday or something, or a Thursday or something. We'll see. I'll definitely be streaming on Friday, like I you know, if something comes up. But I will try and get maybe one more stream before Friday. We'll see. It won't be tomorrow though. But I'll take a break tomorrow. I'm just wanting this heat to pass, man. You know, that's what I want. Yeah, sorry you came in late, Darkan. It's the end of the stream, but no worries. There'll be other streams. You can, you know, don't worry about it. It's all right. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next.